Hello, I'm Evan Nolan, the president and co-founder of the United States Athletic Hall of Fame, here with another nominee for inaugural class. When Reggie White was just 12 years old, he told his mother he wanted to be two things, a football player and a minister. And after 17 professional seasons as both the USFL and the NFL, the Minister of Defense was both. Born in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1961, he went on to the University of Tennessee, where he still holds their single-season sack record with 15. He'd then be drafted by the Memphis Showboats of the USFL as a territorial pick, and would spend 2 seasons with them, playing 36 games and recording 23.5 sacks. Then the league would fold. The Eagles would buy out the rest of his contract, and after he missed the first 3 games of the 1985 season, he ended up having 13 sacks in 13 games, winning NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in 1985. He'd spent 8 years in Philadelphia, collecting 124 sacks in 121 games, including a ridiculous 21 sacks in the strike-shortened 1987 season, where there were only 12 games. He'd also win Defensive Player of the Year that year. He'd leave the Eagles as the all-time sack leader, a record which he still holds. He'd then move on to Green Bay, where he'd spend 6 seasons and become their all-time sack leader, although he's now fallen to third. He'd win another Defensive Player of the Year award there, 11 years after he won his first one, and register the game-ending sack for the Super Bowl 31, his only championship. He's an 8-time first team and 5-time second team All-Pro, a 13-time Pro Bowler, a member of the 1980s All-Decade Team, the 1990s All-Decade Team, NFL's 75th Anniversary Team, and their 100th Anniversary Teams, as well as being a first ballot Hall of Famer for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. White can seriously make a claim to being the greatest defender in the history of the NFL. You can vote for White or any of our other nominees at www.notonhalloffame.com/USA. Voting for the United States Athletics Hall of Fame will continue between now and when we make our announcement on November 1st, so vote as often as you like, as long as it's only once a day. I'll be back shortly with another nominee, but until then, take care.